Yo, we got to talk about your boy, man. Hey, man, say, man, it's your boy, Rell to Real, man. Look at this, man. Look at this. Look at this right here, man. Another excuse, man. So everybody, you guys know now, by now, right? You guys know that Rell, every time there's a giveaway and he has to announce the winners, there's always something going off, right? Somebody passed away, right? His dog passed away. His neighbor passed away. Somebody passed away, right? This time he says, sorry, everyone. I caught the flu, but soon as I get better, we will do the first $1,000 giveaway, man. Come on, man. Come on. You got to stop it, man. Stop with these excuses. Why is it every time he has to do the giveaway, something is wrong? Something has to go wrong every time he has to announce the winner, man. Like, this is crazy. I haven't felt this sick. Why is it every time? Like, do you guys notice the pattern now? You guys notice the pattern? Like, he's literally used, like, so many excuses in the past, right? I remember he did like almost 3 people or 4 people in his family passed away. Now, maybe they did pass away, man. You know, people pass away every single day. Rest in peace to his family members that did pass away. Like his father, I think that one was true. But all the others, man, I don't know, man. And it's like, it's not even the examples of his family passing away. There's literally every time he has to announce the winner. Like, I know, get in the comment section, man. There's literally been at least like 10 examples of situations where he has to announce the winner and he just ghosts. He's just a ghost, and then he'll say something went down, right? Something happened. He can't do it. And I don't know why it takes so long. It only takes like barely like 5 minutes. Less than 5 minutes to do it. All you got to do is roll that little goofy thing that he rolls with all the numbers inside, right? And the 100 fake winners. I mean, the 100 fake names that he probably collects off Chat GPT or something, right? Because he never logs into Raffle Creator to show you guys all the names, right? And then he dropped this video yesterday, man. This was straight cap, man. Straight cap. Talk about capping, right? Talk about clickbait, right? Because you guys get in the comments on about clickbait. Talk about clickbait. This man did not get no ZR1 or no damn Corvette, man. He can't even get a Lamborghini. He walked into that Lambo, that used dealer before. You guys remember, right? Trying to get that Aventador and then started beefing with the guys there. Didn't keep the McLaren for too long, right? Made it seem like he had that McLaren for like a year. Probably had like a few days. And now he's back to ranting. Like, it wouldn't be a regular Rell video without him ranting about something, man.
After I left the house and was like, man, let me go by Jeff. I'm about to start using Jeff Company for getting my tires and everything like that, so I can kind of start just minimizing everything on spending when it comes to building these cars, putting stuff together, doing stuff. Like, I'm going to try to be just using all the sources and stuff that I can on these cars now to try to make sure everything makes sense that I'm doing.
Why does everything got to make sense? Why can't you just get a car that has no problems? Why is that so hard, right? Like, he always has, like, these excuses as to why the projects of these cars is not coming along, right? Something has to go wrong, right? And like I told you guys before, this is all part of that's part of the algorithm, right? He buys these cars knowing they have problems. He knows these are hoopties, lemons, junkyard shit, right? He knows that, but he buys them knowing that so that he can create content along the way. And then I feel like all this stuff, like all these like videos where he's like, oh, shit happened, this broke down, right? Something, whatever, right? I think that's all part of the game plan. Like, he's literally, like, this is all part of the game plan. Like, even though you guys might think like shit really went wrong or whatever, nah, he picked a piece of shit. That's what he did. He picked a piece of junk, and the shit was bound to happen, right? It's bound to happen. That's what happens when you buy trash. When you buy junk, something goes wrong, right? There's something wrong with it, and they sell it to you like that, right? And then I saw the comments, right? Some people said that that giveaway car, it belongs to a guy named Brent or something like that, billionaire Brent, or I don't know if I got it right or wrong, but get in the comments. So ain't that what I told you guys? That's the same thing with Marty Marr. A bunch of these guys doing these giveaways, the cars don't even belong to them. Like they just are working with other people that are supplying the cars, and then they get a cut. That's really what it's starting to look like.
All the time now, so I got the tire. Y'all see the rim right there for the track hawk. I'm supposed to been bringing the tire over to this side of town where I'm headed to now, and
so this whole video, right, obviously ain't got nothing to do with no ZR1, right? He ain't buying no ZR1, so that was all cap. So this whole video is going to be about that wheel, man, about that wheel. Ain't this what I told you guys? Ain't this what I told you? He going to make 15, 20 videos. One video is going to be about the wheel and tire, about a bumper. It's going to be literally an hour-long video about some BS, right? And this is what I'm trying to say, right? Why does he not get quality cars like CJ, right? Quality cars. And even if they're used, right, at least CJ, I don't think he buys a whole bunch of new cars right now. He buys a bunch of used ones from that guy in Chicago, right? Chicago Motor Cars or whatever. But he gets them without issues. Like, he don't have to make 20 videos complaining and whining about every little thing going wrong, right? Because he knows he ain't buy a piece of shit. But Rell does. Why can't he do the same thing? Why is that so hard?
I forgot to go to Jeff to even get the tire from him. So now I'm just headed over here to go get the bumpers. Probably after I pick up the bumpers, then I'm gonna have to rush out there probably to Jeff, pick up the tire. So that's gonna be a lot of like being stuck in traffic all day, trying to do everything. So I'm gonna have to try to get to Jeff to get the tire to try and get the tire back over on this side. So which I don't know, because if I feel like, man, that's it, I'm good.
Man, you know, I just noticed, man, because we were talking about this right at the start of the video. Like, I would think, right, like, I mean, I've gotten sick a few times, right, and usually, like, right before you get the flu, it don't happen, like, it doesn't, like, happen right on a snap that you wake up and boom, you got the flu. Like, usually you'll get some early symptoms ahead of time, right, a couple days before. It might start off with your nose, your throat, like, you'll get, like, something right a couple days before, and then you're like, shit, man, I'm about to really get really sick, right? He sounds super normal, and I'm pretty sure this video was only like probably a day or two before today, right? So now he's saying he got the flu, right? He got the flu, and like I said, I know a bunch of people that got the flu, and like I said, I've been sick too before, and you can probably even tell in some of the previous videos, like sometimes my voice will be a little bit, you know, it'll cut in and out or whatever, or you'll hear like the soreness in the throat. So the point is, it's just looking kind of fishy. It's looking kind of fishy. And then the fact that every time he has to give away something, first of all, he always lies and says he ain't going to extend the raffle, and then he always extends the raffle. So I'm like, why even say you're going to stop extending the raffle? Like, you always lie, and you always say, I'm not going to extend it, then you extend it, and then you do the same shit every time there's an announcement for the giveaway. Then you always come up with some excuse about some shit happening, right? Something has to go wrong, right? Somebody has to pass away. Your car got towed. This happened. Your internet is down. Like, it's always got to be something, some kind of excuse.
I'll just wait until the next day. Then that's just what I'm going to do, because, man, me wasting time like that, like, that's a lot of wasted time. And then I'm going to have to take the tire back, the rim back out the car after I put it in the truck and put it back in the garage. I got to take my son somewhere tomorrow, so I don't want no tire or nothing, you know, in the back with him. I know I can put it up in the bed of the truck, but as y'all know, that Rhino liner, if you set that rim on that Rhino liner, it's gonna slide around in that trunk and it's gonna scratch up my wheel. So I don't want to do that. at all because it's a custom painted wheel. That's the only reason I go to this one place to put my tire on. It's because of that. So, yeah. But shoot, it is what it is as far as that. But other than that, we finna go down here.
Man, I can't believe, like, I just heard Rell talk about that wheel and that tire for like the last 10 minutes, man. For the last 10 minutes, all he was talking about that goofy ass wheel in the back seat, man. Like, is that what you guys watch nowadays? You guys are watching an hour-long video, first of all, that he ain't buy shit. We all know that shit, right? We know he ain't buying nothing. He ain't buy the Lamborghini that he kept saying he was going to buy, right? He said the salesman, right, treated him wrong or whatever, did him dirty, but then couldn't even get a Lambo after that, right, from any dealer. The McLaren, he had to take it back because he couldn't afford it. And now he's like literally creating content whining. Like, this is, and by the way, this is his normal like content, right? Because if it ain't a video of him fighting or getting into some kind of disagreement with a shop, it ain't a Rell to Real video. Like, if you guys know his past, you know that he always like starts beefing with shops. So I feel like this is going to be one of those videos, but the shop ain't going to be there, right? He picked on even this truck, right? Is this the truck right here where he said the dealer scratched it up or dinged it up, whatever? He's got a lawsuit. Like, it can't be a Rell to Real video without him beefing with somebody. It has to be him beefing or starting some kind of shit with some kind of business.
To the guy that actually chromed my bumpers and go grab the bumpers. The bumpers ready after a long time. He said he called me, and ain't no way, shape, or form this man ever called me. And then if a person call you, they will leave a voicemail or they will leave.
Ain't this what I just told you guys, man? I told you it can't be a Rell to Real video without him complaining and whining about somebody, man. It has to be a business doing him wrong. Now it's like the guy's lying, right? Whoever this shop is, he must be lying, right? He ain't called Rell, even though he told Rell, I called you. Rell saying he didn't call you. It's like, I'm telling you, man, like, this is a classic. It's a classic blueprint of Rell.
Actual text message, because most of these companies nowadays, they work off cell phones. They do not have landline phones, most of them. Some of them do, but most of them don't. And ain't no way you didn't leave me actual message, voicemail telling me the stuff ready, or a text message. Because every other company I ever worked with, if you don't answer a phone with them,
every other company you work with, you always complain about. What are you talking about? Every company you work with, you complain about. I'm just surprised, like, the only company so far he hasn't beef with, maybe is because the relationship ain't that long, right? It's Matt, the guy he's with right now, Matt. Or maybe Matt's prices are really low and Rell can't find anybody to beat his prices, but that's practically the only guy. But every other shop, he's always had beef. Rim shops, tire shops, any kind of shops, right? I mean, if you go back into his videos, you'll see him literally recording himself beefing with people. So this is classic. This is a classic Rell.
Ready, after a long time. He said he called me, and ain't no way, shape, or form this man ever called me. And then if a person call you, they will leave a voicemail or they will leave actual text message, because most of these companies nowadays, they work off cell phones. They do not have landline phones, most of them. Some of them do, but most of them don't. And ain't no way you didn't leave me actual message, voicemail telling me the stuff ready, or a text message, because every other company I ever worked with, if you don't answer a phone with them, they leaving you a voicemail to tell you to pick up your stuff, because they don't want it there. It's a liability, or you might got to balance something. So we headed to pick them up right now, and I'm just finna make sure that they all the way I want them to be, because like I said, you know, when I pay money for stuff, I want my stuff done right, no matter what. People can say what they want to say. Hey, it ain't their money, But I want my shit right every single time. You want to call me a nitpicker? Call me a nitpicker. That's just what it is, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm going after perfection, and that's what I want. It is what it is. So, yeah, catch y'all in a minute.
Y'all heard that, right? So when Rell is spending money, right? Y'all heard that, right? When he's spending money, he wants perfection, right? He wants this shit done right. But guess what? When you idiots spend your money, right, you get nothing but excuses, right? You get nothing but excuses from Rell. Like, I don't understand that. How does he hold himself to higher standards in dealing with these businesses, but when you guys, right, followers, subscribers, fans, buy these goofy raffle tickets, you guys don't hold him to a higher standard, right? Because he always comes out with all these excuses. Ain't going to extend the raffles no more, and then he always extends the raffle. So he's always lying. So what high standards? Like, you treat your fans and subscribers with the lowest standards. You don't, your word means nothing. His word means absolutely nothing. He'll say he ain't extending shit, and then he'll extend it. Like, his word means nothing. So how does you want to hold businesses that you work with on a high standard, and your word don't mean shit? It don't mean anything. Like, what is he talking about? And now he's like, he's got the flu, right? Another excuse, right? It's always an excuse. Like, this is literally got to be like the 50th excuse now every time. Like, what? I don't understand it. He holds other people to high standards, but he doesn't want to match the same standards. Get in the comments, man. This shit sounds weird, man. It sounds hella weird. Like, this shit is crazy, man. It's wild.